What's up, YouTube? Wolf God the Prophet here. I know it's been a minute, but as you can tell by the title, I've been busy. I started a dumpster rental business. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys how you can do it with only $2,500. I have to go pick up the 7-yard dumpster from a customer real quick. Also, before I start this video, shout out to Martin, a shortenaire. If you guys want to learn more about the dumpster rental company, go check out his videos. He got way more videos. I learned a lot in his videos, so go check him out. Let's go pick up the 7-yard dumpster from a customer, and I'm gonna tell you guys how you can start a dumpster rental business with only $2,500. First lesson of the day, make sure you call your customers and let them know you're on your way. Because I got 2 cars in front of my dumpster. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but let's get this thing loaded real quick and get to the video.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Picked up my 7-yard on my way to the landfill. First thing you guys need to do before you start a dumpster rental business, get every landfill that's within 30 miles, or maybe even 45, maybe an hour. Get all the landfills that's at least an hour away from you, hour or less, and call them and check their prices, check to see how they operate, check to see if you need a commercial license, check to see if you only can use dump trucks, dump trailers. You need to gather all the information from the landfills in your area before you come up with a name, before you buy equipment, before you do anything. Check your landfills and see how they operate, see how much they cost, see what their minimum is. The reason for that is I just assume all landfills are the same. When I first did it, so my first dumpster rental, I went to the one that was closest to me. They had a minimum of $90, and I didn't know that. I just assumed all of them was cheap, and I only charged $140 for the dumpster rental. So you do the math. So check your landfills out. That's the very first thing you need to do. All right, so let me drop this dumpster off at the landfill, and we're gonna get right back. Tip of the day, you're going to get a lot of flat tires, and there's nothing you can do about it. I just caught one coming out the landfill, messed up my shirt. Keep you a change of shirts in your truck too. Messed up my shirt. It was a bitch. It's hot outside. I recommend getting an impact wrench when you're starting this business, and get you a lug set. I'm still manually changing my lugs. The 4-way. I haven't got an impact wrench yet, but get your impact wrench when you're starting this business. All right, so now that you got your information from your landfills in your area, that should give you a general idea of what type of dumpster you need, whether you need a dump trailer, a roll-off, or if you can custom build you one. Me, I went the custom build route because that was cheaper. The roll-off, you can get you one roll-off dumpster and a roll-off trailer for about $13,000. You can get you a dump trailer for about $45,000 to about $6,000, or you can get yours custom built for about $2,500. Now, I did make a few mistakes when getting my dumpster custom built. The first mistake I made was I got a 10-foot trailer, and you put 4 feet walls on there. It comes out to about 7 yards. So when customers was calling me, majority of the customers don't have the confidence that the 7-yard may work for the project they working on. They will say, yeah, you know, the 7-yard is perfect, or the 7-yard, I may need the 7-yard, but do you have a 10-yard just in case? So I was turning a lot of customers away because I got a 10-foot long trailer. So I recommend getting a 12-foot or 14-foot utility trailer if you plan on customizing it yourself and building it up yourself. Second mistake I made was I put wood sides up on my first dumpster. So I'm going to show you the picture here. Now, you can put wood sides up, but to me, I didn't like it. You know, that was my first time building something like that. Now, if you got building experience and you actually know what you're doing, then by all means, go for it. But me personally, it didn't look good. When I put up the customer houses, they was giving me a couple of side eyes. It didn't look professional. It just looked real janky, in my opinion. I did a few rentals with the wood sides. Then I decided to get some metal sides welded on there. All in all, I spent $2,500 for everything. That's the trailer, that's getting the metal sides welded up, and actually for the paint. Save you up a few dollars and get some metal sides welded if you're going to go the route where you build your own dumpster. I actually just picked up my second dumpster of the day. Let me show you guys how it looked. And this one was custom built. Let me show you guys how it looked real quick. Alright, so here's my 7-yard. This is the one I got custom built. It's a 5x10 utility trailer with 4 feet high metal sheets on the sides. And I think this is 5 feet wide in the front metal sheet. And I went and got this professionally done. I don't know anything about welding. If you do, it'll probably be cheaper for you. Now, this is a 5x10. It's a 7-yard, so it's a single axle. If you plan on getting a 12 to 14 foot long trailer, I do recommend a dual axle in this business. I don't recommend having a 12 foot, but if that's all you got, trust me, you know, you can get the job done. But I do recommend it if you got the money. But if not, and you're just trying to start out, do it. Just be careful. Don't take heavy loads, and you should be able to get it done. Don't let it stop you. If you only got enough money for a single axle, then go ahead and do it just to get the ball rolling. This load here looks like a bunch of metal. I may actually take this to the scrapyard. It look like it's all metal. But yeah, so this is the first one I had custom built. It looks way better than the wood sides. With this metal, I'm gonna brand it somehow. I may put some magnets on there, some decals. I may get it wrapped. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna brand it. Check this out. If you're not used to driving trailers, you're gonna hit something. So that's a tip. You can't avoid it. If you got experience, you should be fine. But I had no experience, and I hit a gate. So I'm getting better with it. Yeah. I did get this painted. I got the cheapest paint, the cheapest black paint I could find. I put 2 coats on there. I try to keep it clean, and I haven't had a problem with it since. Now, I did put 1 coat in the inside just because I didn't want it bare metal as far as rust. So I do recommend putting 1 coat in the inside. I'll probably go over the scrapes with some spray paint just to keep that rust. Because as you can see, this metal in here, you see what happens when bare metal and that rain get into it. So But the outside, I just got the cheapest paint I could find at Lowe's, and I had somebody help me paint it. But yeah, let me jump back in the truck real quick and let's talk about the type of truck you need for this business. A lot of guys, talk about the type of truck you need, and let me just say this. In my opinion, just starting out, only been doing it for a month and a half now. In my opinion, I think the type of truck that you have or get depends on a few things. It depends on your budget. It depends on what you're pulling. It depends on how many dumpsters you plan on have. It's just a lot of variables. I don't recommend, if you have a pickup truck already, use that. I have a Ford F-150 4.2 V6. So, and I'm going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off until it's time to upgrade trucks. I'm going to ride it. My AC work, and I don't have no problems. No check engine lights. So, I'm going to drive this thing. It's an old truck, man. It's a 2005, 200-some thousand miles on it. And it's been getting the job done, Now, I would say if you have the money, if you're not on a budget, if you have the money, go ahead and buy you a used 2500 or better pickup truck. If you're trying to save, I will say find you a decent, solid pickup truck and only have small dumpsters. Don't take roofing shingles. I don't take brick. I may take some tile depending on how many square foot. So if somebody called me and said they replacing their whole floor in their house, I don't take that because I only have a 4.2 V6. My truck is not strong enough to pull all that big heavy load. So I'm real picky on the loads I take. I do plan on upgrading trucks, but right now, the business is doing fine. I'm doing fine. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too, because my next video I'm going to talk about how much I'm making, prices and all that. But if you're on a budget, just make sure you have a good running truck. And if you don't have a truck that can pull a lot, start off with small dumpsters, Start off with 2 7-yard dumpsters. I don't recommend going out and buying an expensive ass truck. I recommend just getting you a solid, decent truck, whatever you can afford, and then go from there. And then as your business grow, save up, get you a better truck, and learn your market. That's the biggest thing you have to do. You have to learn your market. Learn what your area calls for. So there's no point of going out and getting a big truck to pull 15, 17, 18, 21-yard dumpsters when your market only calls for 7 and 10-yard dumpsters. So I say save and be frugal as much as you can, and see what the market is calling for, and then scale and upgrade your business from there. You don't need a lot. All you need is a truck and $2,500 to start this business. Again, shout out to Martin Extraordinaire. Y'all go check his channel out. Shoot him a couple of messages. I had a couple of questions. He looked out for me. Y'all go check out his channel. And hit that subscribe button if you're interested in the dumpster rental series. And I think the next video we're going to talk about prices and advertising and that good stuff. All right. Peace out.